Hey internet friends, what are we being distracted from today? Me personally, I have been sending updates about missing Kate Middleton to my mother for the last month. And I swear I've done so much research on it at this point that I might as well post it online. Of course, there are more important atrocities and events taking place in real time, but this is just one of those things that I can't look away from. Listen, it's a weird time for the quote-unquote royal family. These people are at the center of every major drama regarding all the Blackmail Island revelations. But it cannot be understated how they shape culture and influence worldwide policy, whether you like to admit it or not. Whether you believe they're just figureheads or not. The WEF's woke prince turned King Charles III recently announced his cancer diagnosis, which means his son William is next in line. But curiously, William's wife, Kate Middleton, has been missing since December. You know I love a good timeline, so here we go. The last time Kate was seen out in public was on Christmas Day, when she went to a service at St. Mary Magdalene Church in Norfolk, England. On January 17th, nearly 3 weeks later, Kensington Palace reported that Kate had undergone stomach surgery at the London clinic. The specifics in her health were unknown, but officials stated that the surgery was successful and that she was not cancerous. They also stated that she would be in the hospital recovering for 2 weeks. This all led to amusing rumors online that she was getting a Brazilian butt lift. The following day, William was photographed driving away from the hospital where Kate was recuperating from surgery. But on January 28th, a Spanish journalist broke the story that Kate was in a coma, citing an unnamed palace source. It should be noted that Prince William and Kate's nanny is Spanish, and it is assumed that she was the unnamed source, and that's why Spanish media got a hold of this story. Kensington Palace directly addressed these rumors, which they never do, refuting the claims, of course. But about a week later, on February the 5th, King Charles announced his cancer diagnosis. He was receiving therapy for an enlarged prostate. And following his surgery, King Charles III was photographed leaving London Clinic. In contrast, there were no pictures of Kate leaving this clinic, even though it was reported that she had gone back to Windsor so she could recover at home for at least 2 or 3 months, according to Kensington Palace authorities. And they said she wouldn't return to her public duties until after Easter, at the end of March. But this is really weird to me that they didn't get a photo of her leaving the hospital because it's just crazy because when Prince Philip was photographed looking like a shriveled up raisin, just a corpse, the palace released this jump scare photo of him. How did they let that slide? On February 25th, the British royal family member Thomas Kingston died after a traumatic head wound. After attending lunch, the 45-year-old banker was found with a rifle in a locked building at his parents' home. A little over a week later, after Thomas Kingston's death, Kate was photographed. TMZ posted a grainy paparazzi photo of Kate in her mother's car. And everyone's saying she looks like Katie Holmes or her sister Pippa because she's missing her mole on her lip. It gets even stranger because on March 10th, they released this Mother's Day portrait of Kate and her children. So after 2 months of recovering from stomach surgery, Kensington Palace released a Mother's Day photo of Kate smiling with her 3 children. The palace simply stated that the reason why William wasn't in the photo was because he took it. But you'll notice she's not wearing a wedding ring. This photo was released to give this idea that Kate's happy, the family's happy, and it basically was released to settle all these accusations, But the Associated Press and several other photo agencies issued a kill order requesting that their clients remove it from all platforms. This was due to worries that the photo had been modified or photoshopped. And now Kensington Palace is claiming that Kate said she edited the photo, like she's sitting behind her MacBook at some palace on Photoshop. Or she's sitting there on the couch on her phone buying the $50 Facetune app and editing all this weird stuff in her photo. I don't think so. In Prince Harry's memoir, where he complains about being rich and royal, he recalled a situation in this book, an event where his brother William was behaving violently, abusively towards him, describing the instance where William hit him and William wanted Harry to hit him back to make it even, make him feel better. So this information mixed with Kate and William's supposed allegedly, Spanish nanny's allegations that William is violent and Kate is in a coma, there's this theory emerging that William beat up on Kate and she's now dead. There's a rumor that he beat up on Kate after he found out she was having an affair with Thomas Kingston. I don't know. There's a rumor she died from the vaccine. There's a rumor she's tied up with all this little St. James Island blackmail, just like Prince Andrew. And quite frankly, that's probably not too much of a stretch because the whole royal family caters to people who abuse children on the daily, like Jimmy Savile or Lord Mountbatten. When Blackmail Island is used to force politicians into supporting wars of conquest and genocide, it is interesting that the royal family seems to be swept up in the net. What could that mean? And the majority of these public marriages are fake and they don't actually really like each other anyway, just like Diana and Charles. Arranged, forced, as most royal marriages throughout history were. What do y'all think, internet friends? I don't have a conclusion. I'm not even saying that this is a worthy topic of discussion. It very much feels like a distraction, but on this channel, I've discussed the royal family frequently, documenting the rise of King Charles and what his inauguration meant for the world. I just had already done the legwork and gossiping with my mother about all this, so I decided to relay it on here too. I do think it is important to emphasize the role AI will play in shaping the narrative in the future. That reality can merely be constructed from behind a screen. Not just photos, but video as well, so you're going to have to do a double take on what they list as historically accurate, the footage of it, and they contort the present day to shape the future. So I do think at some point, photo and video evidence will be hard to uphold in court, which is interesting considering the context of the royal family and their sordid shenanigans. But I want to know your thoughts. Thank you all so much for watching, subscribing, and supporting my channel on Patreon, and purchasing my book, The Deep State Encyclopedia. Bye!